Well, welcome back to Connect Groups and welcome back to the book of Luke. I hope you're as excited as I am to dive right into this book and to finish it over the next many months, if not a year. And I'm glad where we picked up in chapter 7, because chapter 7 deals with Jesus doing these dramatic miracles in people's lives and bringing healing to these individuals. And the reason I'm excited about this part is that this is really a passion of my heart. As the pastor of our church, I desperately want to create an environment where people can encounter the life-changing power of Jesus Christ and allow their hurts and their sicknesses to be healed. I say it often on Sunday that it is my desire that no person would come into our doors hurting and leave in the exact same condition. I want to develop a place of safety, a place of knowledge, a place of the presence of God so that people can come in and to be open and receptive to what Jesus wants to do in their lives. Because here's what I know people are hurting. The more real our church gets, whether that be through Connect Groups as you're sharing your stories with each other, or the testimonial videos that have been a part of our sermons over the last many months, or even examples that I use and I tell my stories or stories of the church, the more real we get, what we're seeing is then it's making you more comfortable to be real, and so we're hearing more stories. And a lot of the pain that has always been there has now just publicly surfaced to allow us the opportunity to minister to people and to individuals, as you well recognize it, as you minister to each other. And I love this. This is what I want our church to be, because this is what the body of Christ was intended to be. And so today in your groups, you're going to talk about a little bit about the message, but you're also going to take time to minister to each other, to hear what each other's going through, and specifically to lay hands on each other and pray for each other so that Jesus can bring healing in your life. As we looked at this past week, it's actually a simple process that Jesus invites us into. It's one where it first begins in a place of desperation where we realize Jesus is the answer. We reach out to him. It's not based on merit. It's not based on what we do right or wrong, but we reach out to Jesus and humbly approach him in faith. I mean, it sounds simple because it is, but it's also powerful that we reach out to Jesus and humbly believe in faith, and then Jesus brings the healing. Sometimes that healing is immediate. Other times it's a process he takes us through. But when we recognize that Jesus is the source, then we enter into the possibility of experiencing that life-changing power that only he can provide for our lives. And so here's what I'm going to ask you to do today. In your group, I'm going to ask you to be very open and real with each other. All of us have some types of hurt or pain. You might not be going through a season right now where you feel like you need intensive prayer. That's okay. But if you're going through something where you're hurting, you're struggling, you're stressed, I would love for you to share that in your group and allow them to come around you individually, lay hands on you, and pray for you that Jesus might do something powerful and special in your life. See, I'll tell you, I announced this past Sunday as I was introducing a new hire to our church. But one of the passions of our church, specifically this year, and this is kind of our language behind the scenes for us as pastors, is that we just want to love our people better. The people that God has entrusted to us, we just want to pastor you better. We want to love you better. But here's what we know. We can't do it, the pastors, we can't do it physically by ourselves. It has to be done through each other, through our Connect group, through our ministry leaders, through the prayer times on Sunday, through just personal connections. And it starts now in your groups. Being willing to be open and receptive to other people's hurts, to pray for them, to be open to share your hurts. And I really believe, I firmly believe this, that the way we're going to impact our community is in the body of Christ as it is in LCC, that we will first love on each other, take care of each other, allow Jesus to bring a healing, and then from that place of health, take that into the community and love them the same way. But it starts with Jesus bringing healing in our lives. And so I pray your groups will be powerful. I'll just speak this. I know they're going to be powerful. I know that you're going to have some incredible moments over the next half hour to 45 minutes of Jesus bringing healing. And then I would love for you, when things happen, for you to pass those on, whether it be to Pastor Brandon or to myself. I love you, and I'm praying for your groups. I promise this week, every single day, to lift all the groups that meet that day up in prayer, because I know Jesus wants to do something special in your lives. I love you very much. I'm very proud of you. And I can't wait to see you at one of our weekend services.